Would you still love me if I had no money and status?
Yes, I would love you.
Wait for it.
Would I start a relationship with you from the beginning if you had no money? The answer is no. I would not date somebody without money.
So what you're saying, if I didn't have money and status and I approached you, I would have gotten left on scene?
Yes.
First and foremost, shout out to the community, all right? You guys tore up the comment section of my last video about Larry Wheels. Title of that video, Larry Wheels is getting cucked. Within it, we went over an interaction that his wife was having with Quentin Rampage Jackson after a recent collaboration. You guys went into my comment section and said, hey, listen, MTR, you're missing a lot of this story. And I went back, I did my due diligence, and y'all were absolutely right. Now, within the confines of this video, I'm gonna go over all of these new clips that I have, and I'll tell you guys something. After quick review of this, Larry Wheels is definitely Akash Singh 2.0 with a little bit of Travis Hunter and Adam 22 sprinkled on top, all right? And now he's embroiled in a beef, a back and forth with Myron Gaines. And the reason as to why that is may surprise you, it may not surprise you. But nevertheless, we're going to go over all of this information, not only to tease out how bad that the situation actually is, but then also as a learning lesson as you guys are doing your selection of a young lady into the future. What are the things that you should be absolutely staying away from? Because I think Larry is not privy to these things. He didn't stay away from them. He didn't identify these things as red flags. And now he has to pay for the consequences. Let's get exceptionally active on this one, all right? Without further ado. Now, during the Kick live stream that sparked all of this, Larry Wheels offered his wife to roll with Rampage. Let's listen to his response.
I thought I was just gonna roll with her and end up teaching her shit.
My wife knows how to teach jiu-jitsu.
You know jiu-jitsu?
Just try her out, man.
No. Brother.
Brother. Look at
You got
him.
blue belt? No.
No.
Let me see. Cat, you full of shit. Hell no. Hey, I don't want to roll with your wife, man.
Right.
Bro, your wife hard as fuck. Yeah, I know. I got no control over.
You're wearing a cup or something, man. You good, man.
Whoa. At the end, he said, you're wearing a cup or something, you good. Now, most jiu-jitsu practitioners actually don't wear a cup. It is not mandatory in training, and it is prohibited in tournaments. Why? Because you can utilize it as a hard point in your body to further injure or hurt somebody. And shout out to Rampage here, because Larry Wheels doesn't understand this, but he's standing up for Larry. Right. Larry's offering, right? Second attempt offering, hey, Rampage, you want to do this with my wife? The man knows his limits and is going above and beyond to protect Larry Wheels' feelings. And I'm sure at this point, Quentin had done notice the hair playing that the young lady was doing. But it is wild to me that Rampage is saying, hey, bro, I'm probably going to get a stiffy on your wife. And he's just like, well, just wear a cup. Just cover that up. It's okay if you get a hard on my wife as you roll around on the ground. But I'll give Larry some credit here. At this point, he may not even realize that his wife was staring, oogling at Rampage. However, this has not been the first time that his wife emasculated him in front of his audience.
Someone's saying for you to rate Marlon.
Marlon.
That-
Yeah, I know who's Marlon.
Yeah.
I'll rate him. I mean, he's a 10.
A 10?
He's a 10.
What?
He's a 10.
But why is he a 10? And why do, from what I see in the memes, girls grin over him?
I could not fault him physically. The way he looks, I cannot find anything I would say, oh, he needs to improve. What does it get better? I mean, I can't fault him. He's a young guy. He looks good. I think he's tall. I don't know how tall is he.
Damn.
But he has
Relax,
he has,
baby.
He has a perfect face.
Perfect face.
He does. I'm not saying from a point where I'm attracted to him or anything like that. I'm just saying, objectively speaking, he has a perfect face.
Perfect is crazy.
He has a
Look
good
at-
jawline, he has a good nose, everything is perfectly balanced, so nobody can hate on that.
You won't be collabing with Marlon, it sounds like.
Apparently.
Someone's saying for you to rate.
Let's see. Yo. Brother, has she ever talked about you that way in public or nah? It is crazy to me that he's actually married to her. Now listen, it's not to say that you're going to get married to people and not find other people attractive. I'm not saying that, but it is to the degree that she describes this level of attraction, right? She says that she's not attracted to him, and then promptly goes to describing all of the things that she finds attractive about him, right? To a degree that's just not necessary. Like, yeah, I think he's tall. Like, he's got a perfect is wild. And he didn't even sign a prenup with her either. Now, imagine if it was flipped, if it was Larry talking about a woman and how hot and perfect, right, and perky this and fat, right? Like, imagine if he was doing that. Everybody would feel sorry for her. Oh, he's a bad man. He's a monster. But on the other side of the coin, like, this shit just gets swept under the radar. But to add insult to cucking injury, take a look at this young lady's, his wife's, Instagram profile. Hold on, let's move this over a little bit so we can capture all of the thoughtness. Notice anything interesting about this? I mean, besides that she's got her ass out and she's showing her body, every other photo to the highest degree that she can possibly do and fit into the camera frame, okay? Larry's not on the profile. Not only is Larry not on the profile, there is no indication on the profile that she is even married. Also, what is this? A Snapchat? Like, there's no links to perhaps a business, right? Perhaps a physical product or a digital, right? She's doing this for no other reason than for attention, likes, and validation to effectively continue to sell herself while she is currently in a marriage to Larry Wheels, a multi-millionaire. By the way that her profile is structured is the exact same way that a profile is structured with these women who go over to Dubai to become a human toilet, okay? There is literally no difference. Go crazy about me. That's my type. Posted back in 2023. Now, what's interesting about 2023 is that Myron Gaines came across this profile around that time and allegedly sent her a DM. Larry Wheels writes on his Twitter, @Myron Gaines keeps throwing shots at the wife and but this is him in her DMs. Make it make sense. You will see this is Unplugged Fit back in 2023 of March. In it, he wrote, I see trouble, ... with the rose emoji. Myron followed up to that and said, you should be focusing on what your wife had on her profile at the time. Notice how you are nowhere to be found, which is my exact same point. She lied or hid you on purpose. This is her being an attention seeker and her problem, not mine. By the way, why is she saving DMs from 2023 to clap back at Myron when Myron said something about Larry Wheels and his wife 3 years later? Get your woman under control. She's embarrassing you all over social media, bro. Wake up. And it looks like he added some photos of the profile indiscretions. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information, which brought me down this weird rabbit hole of how that could have happened, and found out that there's companies out there called data brokers that will sell your data to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. And it's a nasty, disgusting feeling knowing that there's bad actors out there selling my information, selling your information for profit. But that's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. Now, I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep my information off. But they do other things as well, such as bank fraud and identity theft alerts, VPN access. But guys, utilize my link down in the description box down below for a 14-day trial. At least see if you've been compromised. Privacy is king in this day and age, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link, aura.com/MTR, in the description box down below to try 2 weeks free. That's way more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed. Go now. And Larry Wheels' wife actually showed this DM on stream. Let's take a look.
Hold on.
Oh, man.
I can, but it's Myron. He says, I see trouble in a rose. And that was like the second or third time he DM'd me and sent his message because I never replied. And at that time, this was like, I don't know, a year after we got engaged, and I had our engagement picture on a profile, and he's still trying to slide in my DMs. Like, the fuck do you want?
If you had it on your profile then, why would you not have it on your profile now? In order to make this true, you should post what your profile looked like back then. I mean, the way that you're talking about your husband and the way that your profile looks, I don't believe that you had that on there. The man slid in your DMs because he liked what he sees. And if you got your body half naked up on here like a damn Seeking Arrangements profile, then how you going to try to use this as leverage to come at him? If you look single, then men will do that. And I'm sure if you look in your DMs right now, there's going to be a ton of other rose emojis and eggplant emojis coming from dudes as well. Larry just sitting here okaying this shit is wild to me. This man is in a mind bender right now.
I'm not interested. You're ugly. You talk shit about women. So what the fuck you messaging me for?
Bro really thought that he was about to cuck me. Nice try.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm making podcasts trying to capitalize on this situation he knows nothing about because he's bitter. He got rejected. You know, like, off.
Oh, her smiling and laughing while it is you who saved the DM from 2023 is wild, man.
I don't even know if it's me. If it is me, I apologize for nothing. And if it is me, I didn't know that she was with him. And then if it was me, why the fuck are you over here screenshotting niggas' pictures? Why the fuck are you building a collage of famous guys that hit you up? Why the fuck are your DMs open? Why the fuck do you have pictures of yourself that are provocative on the internet, okay, that imply that you're single, which is why I hit you up in the first place?
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I know who Larry Wills is. If I knew this was his girl, I wouldn't hit her up. Like, I'm not retarded. What the fuck? So, bro, these girls are retarded. These girls are fucking stupid. So, you know, it is what it is. Like, it's not I've always laughed at women that like think like getting DM'd by a guy's like a flex. It's like, bruh, niggas messaged you and like 50 other bitches.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't remember if he sent the DM or not. Here's the thing though, he's right. And I often say this to the ladies that's on the channel is that, listen, we can put pipe in you and not even like you. Shit, we can put pipe in you and hate you, like hate your guts, right? It might be a weird concept for you ladies to understand, right? But you got to remember, our biological wiring is different than y'all, all right? There's things that we do that come natural to us that you couldn't even fathom. Well, at least the non-304s of you. But on top of all of this information, the young lady is a certified gold digger.
Would you still love me if I had no money and status?
Yes, I would love you.
Wait for it.
Would I start a relationship with you from the beginning if you had no money? The answer is no. I would not date somebody.
Matter of fact, we got to zoom in a little bit in order to catch the way that he reacted when she said that. Hold on.
Would I start a relationship with you from the beginning if you had no money? The answer is no. I would not date somebody.
Larry, no. Larry, I like Larry Wills too. I before all of it is, I'm like, man, this is a crazy yet upstanding young man, and he's just damn in real time. This man is getting just outwardly disrespected, and he's obviously not happy with it. God damn it, bitch! Why did you have to say that? We only do that shit in private. That paypeg shit, it shouldn't be out on stream, bitch. Stop disrespecting me so much.
So what you're saying, if I didn't have money and status and I approached you, I would have gotten left on scene?
Yes.
Or maybe an unopened message in your DM?
Yes. I dated once a brokey, lost 4 years in my relationship of my life on a brokey.
You're a brokey.
It's just like, I don't want to waste my time for the future and be with somebody who's broke.
Oh my God. Imagine calling a man brokey and you are the broke one. You only have money now because you married a man with 8 figures in the bank. Larry, I don't know what to tell you, my guy. Your shit gonna get ate alive. Only advice that I can give you is to somehow convince her to get a post-nuptial agreement. What's wild to me is that marrying a woman that looks like the cornos that you would spend $10K a day on will just readily admit to your face exactly why she can even stand you. If you were giving $10K a day to these e-thoughts, you more than likely were a pay pig, where it gets you some type of sexual gratification to constantly give or get disrespected by the woman that is sitting next to you. And this is the cousin of cuckoldry. She's only here for the monetary transaction. She admits it to you in front of your entire audience, embarrassing you, sacrificing the value or the worth of the brands that you have created because less men would want to be influenced by somebody who's a pay pig cuck. Now, I'm sure some of you are probably saying, well, she probably switched up, right, after the ring and she got comfortable. Well, let's take a look at their engagement.
What's that say? There.
What's that say? Oh, look at.
Will you marry me?
Congratulations.
Yeah. What is this? Yeah. Sure. Okay. Oh, at least he's getting a kiss. All right, it's not as bad as a Kaj, right? Listen, I done heard that these Eastern European women are just straight up savages, but God damn. I mean, this is the exact same reaction that I gave when the mechanic told me that my car was ready. Like, no excitement, lack of love, right? Is this like a humiliation ritual that they all gotta go through? You know, but maybe she's just playing the game, the pay pig game, right? Try to make it act like that, you know, I am not, I could care less. Like, yeah, I'll accept this shit, but, you know, you still better give me my money, bitch. Like, now there's some people out there that are saying that, hey, Larry knows what he's doing. He's just trying to humiliate himself a little bit for views, all right? Apparently, allegedly, he just got a contract over at Kick, so he's live streaming over there, and he's trying to drum up something. But let's see the evidence for that.
Oh, no. Who did this?
Me.
What? After all the memes that have been going viral on the internet, this is what you come up with?
Yeah.
While I'm on live?
Oh, that's funny.
I don't think so.
That's funny.
So people are taking a look at this and saying, okay, he must be playing into this somewhat. It could be so much of an act. And let's say that it is to a degree. What's the point, bro? Right? Every male that has some access to a gym knows who you are from the ages of like 16, 17, all the way up to 40, right? They all know who you are. You're filthy damn rich. Why would you want to humiliate yourself with your wife for content, for views? It just doesn't make sense to me, which is why I don't think that I think that he's being sincere. And some of that sincerity is from insecurity or a lack thereof, specifically about how he's damaged his body with performance enhancers to the degree of him being incapable of having children.
Would you be open to adopting something?
I mean, we have other options, so probably I wouldn't want to adopt. I don't know, I don't want to adopt. No.
Yes, the wife is Serbian. I'll donate a sample.
It has to be somebody who looks like you, so maybe we get sperm from the rock.
I'm a fan of The Rock, but no.
Well, what's wrong? Like, if you're infertile, he just can be a donor, not actually doing anything. He can be a donor, so we have somebody that resembles you.
I'd have a hard time raising someone else's kid. I don't care who it is, even in The Rock. I don't care who it is.
But it sounded like he was okay with adopting a second ago, though.
I don't know about that. Would you say really no?
So, how much would you be open to?
All right, guys, this is where we got to leave the content here today. This has been a roller coaster ride of bullshit. But I want you guys to be able to leave your comments, questions, concerns down up in the comment box down below. And let me know what you guys think about the information that I have presented to you here today. Do you think he's just doing this to kick up some views in Adam 22 fashion? I personally don't think so, especially if you look at that engagement video and then you watch her look at Rampage Jackson when she didn't know the cameras were looking at her. Also, what do y'all think about the interaction or the back and forth between her and Myron, and then now Myron and Larry Wheels is probably starting to go back and forth, right? It just initiated right now, but we're going to see over the next couple of days. But let me know what you guys think down below. Last but not least, shout out to Aura for sponsoring today's video. Guys, get your private information off of these public websites. Aura is who I entrust to get my private information off of these public websites. Utilize my link down below for 2 weeks free to at least see if your private information has been exposed. So go right now. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Peace for right now. I love y'all. Stay safe out there. All right. Until next time.
So, without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound with his MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.